in addition to questioning the what happened in 9/11, we'd also look into fluoride. We'd also look into aspartame. I mean, I know there's a chap in the States called Alex Jones who's covered this aspartame. He's also got lots of crazy ideas. I mean, the thing is that the lack of I mean,
corroborations, but that's very hard.
There's a lack of professionalism there, but there's a huge energy for all that, and to harness that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess for the wrong reasons, and unfortunately, it's partly delivered us Trump. I mean, a lot of the conspiracy theories that underpin the.
But I would consider, for example, investigations into these various elements, investigations into cosmetics and the dangers from them, should be mainstream media, not alternative media. But again, even 20, 30, 40 years ago, and I know this from my own professional experience, when you were involved in investigative stories, the one person that was even more important than you actually investigating the story was always the lawyer for the newspaper. Because if you got something wrong, you could lose an absolute fortune in money. And some of the laws in some countries in Europe and the United States, they're heavy on, almost not against newspapers, but they're very, I mean, if you're an owner of a newspaper or a news editor or a managing editor, you're going to side on the side of safety, not even if it's a great Pulitzer with potential story. To lose several million in a lawsuit is an incredible amount of money. So even before internet developed, investigative reporting was declining because it was so costly, and it took so much time for a team of reporters to do it. The internet now, of course, has taken the ground away from newspapers, and some newspapers owners are attempting to come together to create what is it called, like a portal where if people want to read not just a particular newspaper on the digital site, but a group of newspapers, so strength in numbers, they have to pay a small fee. But it hasn't come to fruition yet. They're still scratching their heads, wondering.
It's being formulated. I think the whole thing is being. They're trying to fight this whole demise. And one thing of newspapers, but one thing I think is good, is that they're going to build up. I think eventually they will find their way in the internet. I mean, the companies will find a way to survive and get information out that's actually dependable. But one of the things, I don't know if you saw this in your own experience, one thing I hated about newspapers, I've heard this from reporters, is that real estate is very rarely investigated, that whole area of the whole subject, because of the advertising revenue they got from realtors advertising their papers. So I think there's tons and tons of stories when you think of how many people have been made homeless by realtors. And I hope that comes out, that's actually something that people can do investigative reporting on without feeling like, oh, we're